welcome back to the Beach Bum Bookworm. I am Tiffany. I'm so glad y'all found me again today. My channel is all about cozy mysteries and romance books, and today I'm here with part 2 of our July cozy mystery releases. Most of these are like self and indie and KU published. There might be some that overlap into each part because really my separation is more about time than anything else. So there might be ones that, bleed into both videos. Okay. Let's just get right into it because there are some good ones coming out that I'm so excited for. Let's get started in 3, 2, 1, go! As always, please remember to hit the like, notification, subscription bell. The like button helps us out in the algorithm. The notification bell tells you when new videos are coming out so you don't miss anything. And the subscription keeps the channel growing. I can't thank you enough. I'm having the time of my life. I couldn't be more excited that I started this channel. I didn't know how much joy it would bring me, and I cannot thank you enough for that. Remember, support is free. It costs nothing to hit any of those buttons, but it means a great deal to us, and this helps us out tremendously. Okay, let's get started. Is the Lowry series by Tanya Kappas. Number 10 is coming out. It is called Grave as All Get Out. This series is set in Kentucky. It features Sheriff Kenny Lowry, who likes to think the zero crime rate in Cottonwood, Kentucky is due to her being a sheriff. But she quickly discovers the ghost of her grandfather, the town's previous sheriff, who's been scaring off any would-be criminals since she was elected. This new book, number 10, comes out July 21st. I love that synopsis. This series has been on my TBR for a while, and I want to fit it in somewhere. You didn't think we'd go a month without a Kathy Daly series release, did you? No. If you did, that would be crazy. The book that's coming out is number 29 in the Edit Holiday Bay. It's going to be called Message in the Manuscript. I'm sorry. I'm so flabbergasted at her writing schedule. It's like incredible. Okay. Anyways, back to the series. This series is set in Maine. After suffering a personal tragedy, Abby Sullivan buys a huge old seaside mansion she has never even seen, packs up her life in San Francisco, and moves to Holiday Bay, Maine, where she is adopted quite against her will. A huge Maine cat named Rufus, a drifter with her own tragic past in Georgia, and a giant dog with an inferiority complex named Ramos. This book comes out July 16th. I want to definitely get to more of Kathy Daly's books. Everything I've read by her is so cozy. Next up is a series that's going on my 25 to start 25. It was a series that was on my list of possibilities, and I chose something else over it, and now I deeply regret that. But alas, we are halfway through the year, and in the new year, I will put it on there. Okay, it's the Mary Wrath Cozy Mystery Series. Number 31 is coming out. It's called Mistaken Identity Murder. This is by Leslie Langtree. This series is set in Iowa. It features CIA agent Mary Wrath, who is accidentally outed and she's forced into early retirement. Mary changes her appearance and moves where no one will ever find her. Iowa. Instead of black bag drops in Bangkok, she now spends her time leading a young Girl Scouts troop. But Mary's new simple life turns out not so simple when an enemy shows up. Oh my goodness. The new book comes out July 16th. Like I said, it will be on my 25 to start in 25. Next up is a series I may have heard about, but I don't remember. And it's a book series about books. I love that. And it's a library series. It makes me so happy. It is number 2 in the North Dakota Cozy Mystery Library series. I don't know if I've read any North Dakota cozies. Maybe a couple that I'm not thinking off the top of my head, but I really don't think so. So I'm so excited that I saw this. The book coming out is called Poisoned by the Book right here. This is by Ellen Jacobson. It says it's set in North Dakota. It says Thea volunteers at her local library in North Dakota. When a murder occurs, Thea is determined to figure out who done it with the help of the new library director. Book number 2 comes out July 18th. I was so excited because, like I said, a library cozy mystery and set in North Dakota, I'm here for it. Next up is one of my favorite series, so I'm always excited to see new books from it, although I can never just catch up. It is the Sophie Kimball series. You all know I love this series so much. Number 13 is coming out, called Pin for Murder. This is by J.C. Eden. This series is set in Arizona. It features Sophie Kimball. She goes by Fee, and I don't need to read it. So she worked as an accountant at a police station in Minnesota. And one of the detectives who she was very close friends with is retiring, and he's moving to Arizona, and he's going to start a private investigation firm. And he asked her to come with him. He's like, hey, there's a couple pros. One, you won't be in the Minnesota weather. And two, your mother lives very close to where I'm moving. She lives in Sun City West, a retirement home there. And whether that's a pro or not, I'm not sure. But she moves, and that's where we are. And this series is laugh out loud funny. It is hysterical. I think Harriet, which is her mother, Fee's mom, and Harriet's friends at the retirement community make this series. If they weren't there, I don't know that you'd have a series at all. They are so much fun. They're always up to shenanigans. They're always getting involved in something. They're absolutely hysterical. Harriet, her mom, Fee's mom, also has a dog named Streetman who is amazing, and you don't know whether to pity him or envy him. Envy him because he's so spoiled, and pity him because his owner is so high maintenance. He's so good to him. Harriet's so good to him. She's just really, really high maintenance. The new book, number 13, comes out July 16th, and I'm so excited that new books can continue to come out in that series. Next up is a new series. New series alert! Okay, it is the Best in Travel Cozy Mystery series, which got me so excited. Book 1 is called Death of a Travel Advisor. This is by Doris Salzman. If I said that right, I apologize. It says, as a travel advisor, Gabby Ferruo, I'm not sure how she says her last name, knows there are always a few hiccups on the inaugural sailing of a brand new cruise ship. But murder? That's a new one. The dead guy's not so innocent, though. Lots of people wanted him gone, including Gabby's friend, Major, who quickly grabs the attention of the investigators. With too much going on in her own life to take up Major's case, Gabby assumes the feds will move on to a better suspect. But when a second death hits closer to home and the feds are ready to close the book on Major's guilt, Gabby can't help but get involved. Oh boy, this new one comes out July 10th, and I'm so excited for any travel cozies. Next up is a series that sounds like so much fun. It's a mall cop cozy mystery series. A mall cop, I think that is fantastic. Book 2 is coming out, called All Sales Final. This series is by Laura Del Silvio, and I've read something else by that author. I can't think of what it is. It says, Emma Joy Ferris likes mall cop work, even though it's a bit more humdrum than the military policing she did in the Army. But there's no time to be bored when someone liberates a 15-foot python from the herbology hut and a mannequin turns out to be a very real corpse. This book comes out July 9th. This series might go on by 25 to start in 2025 because I just think that sounds like so much fun. Next up is number 10 in the Ozarks Cozy Mystery series. So the book is going to be called Murder on Sunshine Street. This is by Diane Harmon. It says a cozy mystery set in the Missouri Ozarks with a young protagonist who is a recent widow who owns an antique store. She discovers her talents for solving murders and has a Saint Bernard as a companion. The 10th book comes out July 26th. I love the idea of a cozy mystery in the Ozarks and that there's a Saint Bernard, but I'm not really an antique person. I don't know. I just need to give it a try, but I don't know that that would hold my attention for a whole series. Next up is number 11 in the Charlotte Gibson series. It's called Dolphin Danger. This is by Jasmine Webb. This is a series that I really loved, but I have taken it off my new series list. I thought that the writing was amazing. It wasn't cozy enough for me, and it has the best premise. So our main character is Charlotte, of course, and in the first book, she's living in Seattle, and the jewelry store that she works for gets robbed. And she kind of foils the robbery, and the guy is trying to get away, and in self-defense, she ends up killing him. Well, he was connected to the mob. So she starts getting threats, and she eventually gets I think it's a finger sent to her in the mail, and she's like, oh, I'm out. And I'm like, it took you that long? I would have been gone. Okay. And her hideaway, Hawaii. I know. So she grew up in Hawaii. Her mom still lives there. And oh my gosh, there's a couple seniors in this series that are fantastic. It just didn't work for me, but I highly recommend you checking it out if you like laugh out loud, funny cozies. Next up is a series that's going on by 25 to start 2025. I'm already making my list. It's the Pineapple Port Cozy Mystery Series. Book number 22 is coming out, and it's a Halloween cozy. It's called Pineapple Halloween. This is by Amy Vincent, and I've heard really good things about this. Somebody suggested this series to me because it has seniors in it. It says Pineapple Port Mysteries features an amateur sleuth, but with all the pulse-pounding excitement of a detective thriller. As an orphan adopted by one of Florida's 55-plus communities, Charlotte never expected life to be wild. Golf cart racing and her surrogate mother, Mariska and Darla, was about as nutty as life has got until she found the hot pawnbroker's mom buried in her backyard. I cannot wait for this. The new book comes out July 23rd. It sounds so fantastic. Next up is a new series. New series alert! This one sounds so much fun, and I love the cover of this. So it is the Meadowfield Bookshop Cozy Mystery Series. Any bookshop, you have me. First book is going to be called The Last Draft. Isn't that cover so cute? Okay, this is by Agatha Frost, who has some other cozies that... Okay, so it says, welcome to the Meadowfield Mysteries, a quintessentially British mystery series packed with heart, charm, and cracking mysteries full of twists and turns. Perfect for those who love a good puzzle, served up with a side of homemade scones and village gossip. The new book comes out July 23rd. Next up is the Max Camper Van Case Files Cozy Mystery Series. Book 8 is called Veil Threats and Upset Pets. This is by Tyler Rhodes. It says, burned out chef and a bit of a hippie at heart if he's honest, Max Effort has had enough. He's packed in his job at the swanky Michelin 3-star restaurant, grown his hair, berated his parents yet again for giving him such a go-get-him name, accepted he's never going to get his ex-wife back, and he's hitting the road. Number 8 comes out July 16th. I cannot wait for this. This has a male author and a male protagonist. You don't see that very often. Next up, Cat, this one's for you. You might have already heard of this one, but I don't think I had. It's the Cat Cafe Magical Cozy Mystery Series. Let me know if you tried this, Cat. Okay, so book 3 is called Steeping Brew Tea, right here. It's by Rosie Reed. It says novice witch Amber Eldritch is back in her hometown of Windsor after her dream job as a London journalist turns into a nightmare. She's hoping for a peaceful time baking cakes and collecting antiques. But when a guest at her aunt's cat cafe dies in the middle of lunch, the police claim murder and Amber is the suspect. Amber made the drinks, but she definitely didn't add a fatal dose of poison. So who did? The wife, the business rival, or perhaps the victim's own son? Using a little magic and investigative skills she honed at the newspaper, Amber sets out clearing her name. Wow. Number 3 comes out in that series July 11th. Next up is another animal lover series. It's the Pawpaw's Pet Bakery series. I love that name. So number 2 that's coming out is called Pets and Perjury right here. This is by L.C. Turner. It says, in the quaint town of Sweet Haven, newcomer Tilly is ready to turn over a new leaf with the grand opening of her charming bakery, Pawpaw's. But just as the scent of freshly baked dog treats fills the air, disaster strikes when a lifeless body is discovered in the bakery's back room. Suddenly, Tilly finds herself at the center of a brewing storm as suspicion falls upon her. July 12th, the new book, number 2, comes out. That is the last one I have for you. Let me know what you're most anticipating. There are so many good ones coming out. Holy moly. Give me a big thumbs up for this video. And until next time, may all you future reads be 5 stars. Bye, everybody.